Afternoon baseball here on the show. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Baltimore Orioles. It's interleague baseball on the show. Asher Wojciechowski will be the starter for the O's in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, he wasn't particularly good in his last one. If you look at the line score, he only lasted 4 innings, took the loss. He'll really be hoping to turn in a much better performance in this one.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Kevin Newman. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1.
Batting second, the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
So here's Adam Frazier looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Here comes the first pitch. Got him fishing that time. 0-1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Frazier is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. Down the first baseline, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting third.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Reynolds. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The pitch. Hey. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and now the O's will get their first crack at it. No score. Mitch Keller, a right-hander from the state of Iowa, gets the starting assignment. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
Into the box, Jose Iglesias. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Orioles, the shortstop, Jose Iglesias.
Now here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, guys, yesterday's loss was a tough one. A 1-run loss. Hopefully they were able to just acclimate themselves to the city, get a chance to hit the streets, maybe regroup a little bit, and show up today ready to go.
The 2-0.
Ball match outside.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, the right fielder, Dwight.
In now for the O's, Dwight Smith Jr. From the stretch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Stepping in now, Ramon Urias, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. Not close. It's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down the way or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
Too high, and it's 3-0. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Dero, Jerry Hillsdale might be one of the more solid everyday umpires in the league right now.
Yeah, I think he's one of the best in the business, Dan. High praise all around. You go into both meetings with the managers, and what do? They rave about Jerry Hillsdale.
3-1 the count now. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Iglesias at second. Smith on at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
So here's Trey Mancini. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 3 homers, 9 driven in. Line to the right side, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Davis.
So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And up next, the left-handed power bat of Chris Davis. Has a look, now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. 1-1 the count to Chris Davis. Davis, who's often called Crush Davis. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Hey, it's looking like he might be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Two and two. Here it is. Grounded softly down the line toward first. But a foul ball as it holds at 2-2. Even at 2-2. The pitch. Now a swing by Davis and a ground ball out to second. Throw on to first is going to be in time, and the Oriole threat goes by the wayside as the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. Still no score. Josh Bell the next to hit. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Number 55, Josh Bell.
First delivery to him on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. The 0-2 once more. Misses. That's ball one. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
It's a grinder, AB. 3-2 changeup, and he's able to stay back and drive it for a base hit. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat.
Standing in now, Colin Moran, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the belt, the pitch hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. Polanco, or El Cafe as he's sometimes referred to. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Full count still. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away. Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
In now, Kevin Kramer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. That swung out and missed. We're even at 1-1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Coming to the plate now, Eric Gonzalez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Comes set, the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I love the aggressive nature this guy's pitching with. He's got focus. He's commanding the fastball. Really being aggressive right now. A lot different.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Pirates strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Pedro Severino digs in at the plate. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's the 0-1. Grounded to third. He's got it. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame.
Batting seventh, the left fielder, Anthony Santander.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Bottom of the second here with no score. And that misses 1-1. And here's one that misses, so it's 2-1 now to the Oriole left fielder. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Ready with another 2-2.
Full count. 3-2.
Rio Ruiz, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Popped up. Bell is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Rio Ruiz to the plate now. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch. In there, strike 1.
Yeah, I get it. They want to run this guy's pitch count up, but that was a pretty good pitch to hit. He might be kicking himself that he didn't swing at that one.
And he lays off for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter, and he'll start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow. Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down 1-1. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
You could pretty much book it that a fastball's coming. A challenge fastball right here. He cannot allow the 9-hole hitter to get on base with the top of the order looming.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Up next for the Buccos, Kevin Newman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a knock.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
This one just whistles over the second baseman's head. He had no chance to make a play on that one, and it gets fielded deep in the alley, but not before 2-run score, and the hitter lands on second.
So now to the plate, Brian Reynolds. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh and 1, here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Squared that one up just a little late. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Colin Moran rolled slowly down the third baseline. First time up, he went down looking. From the stretch. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swinging a soft liner. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 2 and the Orioles nothing. Austin Hayes the next to bat.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, Austin.
First pitch on its way. Slider laid off for a ball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now the 1-0.
Hey, this guy's got an 89-mile-an-hour changeup. There was a time when 89 was a pretty good fastball.
Right side hit hard. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 0-2. Looped out towards short. Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop. Ready now for Baltimore. Dwight Smith Jr. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0. Runners on the move for second. That's a strike to throw down. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind third. Moran is there, and the side is retired. Orioles held in check there. They're down 2-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gregory Polanco. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The pitch. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Now here's the pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Into the box now, Kevin Kramer. Fouled off. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Two runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Iglesias is up with it in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. Ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. (3-1) the count to the Pirates shortstop.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. Weekly hit to third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates, but they're on top 2-0. Digging in to try it again, Ramon Urias. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And he's retired, 1 away. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's Chris Davis now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-0 home is a fastball swung on and missed.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
And it's 1-2.
1 ball.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. A full count to the Orioles designated hitter. Pedro Severino would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now the 3-2 pitch. He is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They're still down. It's 2-0. Wade LeBlanc, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Wade LeBlanc.
Digging in, Jacob Stallings. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th.
The catcher, Jacob Stallings.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. LeBlanc, the former Seattle Mariner, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
Designated hitter, Kevin Newman.
So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Kevin Newman, he's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch on its way. He's running out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
To the plate now, Adam Frazier. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. The throw to the plate. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
At the plate now, Brian Reynolds, as he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat. It's strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Nobody out. Runner on first. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Hayes on the run for it. At the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. From the belt, the pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. From the belt, the pitch. There's the ball low. He misses with a changeup.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. He doesn't have a big fastball, but he was able to get that pitch by him.
And Matt, that's 100% a result of setting up with the off-speed pitches before it. If you're not a hard thrower, you could still have some success, but you have to learn how to mix speeds and set everything up. That was a nice job right there.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Josh Bell goes down for out number 2 in the top half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Colin Moran is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. called strike at the knees. 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Popped up. Ruiz over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pittsburgh leads this one 4-0. Welcome back to Baltimore as we send you down to check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Orioles offense with their manager between innings, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for them going forward to be more selective with their swings and force the opposition to throw more strikes.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th. So digging in now, Pedro Severino. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit out towards second. Scooped up. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. Striding in once again, Anthony Santander. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Reynolds well ranged to his left and put it away. 2 down. So coming to the plate, Rio Ruiz looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. The pitch. And a fastball misses here to start the at bat. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase, and they can't run it down. The 3-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They trail here 4-0. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Stepping in, Gregory Polanco. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the flag court and gone. Gregory Polanco leaves the yard with a solo shot. Second home run early in the year, and the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
You know, D-Roll, you're not afforded as many mistakes when you're not throwing that ball in the 90s or above, and this guy needs to be real fine with his location.
You know, Dan, that's just a great swing by that hitter right there, because when you see low velocity, a guy out on the mound that's not going to blow the heater by you, maybe sometimes you expand the zone. Not the case right there. He set him up. He wanted something over the heart of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Hector Velasquez takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Hector Velasquez. The batter, number 44.
Stepping in now, Kevin Kramer. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Eric.
In now, Eric Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor, and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
Here now the 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Jacob Stallings is on deck. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
Stepping up to the plate, Jacob Stallings. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Stallings, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was selected in the 7th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The batter.
To the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Kevin Newman. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First offering on its way.
That's a ball.
And this is low, ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
One and 0 pitch on the way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Santander waits on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Frazier.
Adam Frazier.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup, and a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 6 and the Orioles nothing. Standing in, Austin Hayes. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop, Jose.
Leadoff man retired now for the shortstop, Jose Iglesias. Here's the first pitch to him.
No, that's down.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Now the 1-0.
Hey! Oh, that's out.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there, 2 gone. So striding in, Dwight Smith Jr. 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play. Here it comes. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Up top, it's 2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
Swung on but fouled off to the left. Swing and a liner. Foul. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. They still find themselves down 6-0. Now at the plate, Brian Reynolds, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Brian Reynolds.
First pitch coming, here it is. In there at the knees, strike 1. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
2-2.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Another try at 2-2. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
The first baseman.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Josh Bell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And the pitch. And that misses, ball 1. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Up next to the Pirates.
So striding forward now, Colin Moran. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Oh, that's low.
2 out, nobody on. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Now the pitch. Count is 1-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Leading off the inning, Ramon Urias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
0-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Into the box, Trey Mancini. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Chris Davis at the plate now. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes ball 1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now it's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. And right into the shift. But this will get foul. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. 3-1. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. On to first on his own is Bell, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready once again, Gregory Polanco. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Here's the first pitch to him. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Kevin Kramer. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
In the last at-bat, Matty V, that was a changeup he hit to straightaway center field. This guy looks to hit the ball right through the middle of the diamond. And if you elevate the ball like he did on that last one and get that ball up in the zone, he could take you out of the ballpark.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1 out, nobody on. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Now the 2-1 pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Rose, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Now batting. Shortstop. Eric.
So now to the plate, Eric Gonzalez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. he looks at a ball, 1-2. Hit hard towards center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
To the plate now, Jacob Stallings, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the 1-0. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next to the plate.
Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team, it doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Santander looks up. Gone! So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 3 here in the early going as they just continue to pour it on here.
Now that the left fielder, Adam.
At the plate, Adam Frazier, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Ready with the 1-0. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Set to deal on 2-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
The center fielder, number 10.
Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, this is one of those tough outings as a reliever. Just have to keep throwing strikes and believe sooner or later this inning's going to turn around.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. To Iglesias for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Bucks 10 and the Orioles nothing. Michael Feliz is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 45, Michael Feliz.
Ready now, Pedro Severino. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And it's fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
Hey, what a great job of mixing speeds and mixing up his pitches. 2 hits allowed in this one. Dominant performance.
At the plate now, Anthony Santander, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh and 1, here it comes.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-1 home. Grounded back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And there are 2 away now. At the plate, Rio Ruiz. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 home. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. At the plate, Josh Bell. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance.
Josh Bell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit on the ground to short. Iglesias is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Tanner Scott comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Orioles, Number 66, Keller.
So stepping in, Colin Moran, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. He's set. Here it comes. In there at the letters 0-1.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
1 out, nobody on. Good waste pitch. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Rips this one to first, but good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
The right fielder, Gregory.
Into the box now, Gregory Polanco, and he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. That's lifted the other way out to left. Chasing after it is Santander. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
The batter.
Sometimes you just got to tip your hat to the offense right there. Nice piece of hitting. Executed his pitch away again, but the hitter was able to stay on time.
Kevin Kramer is going to have another crack at it here, and it's been a great offensive performance for him so far. This was back in the 8th, his 2nd home run of the game, as he dearly loved to make it 3 right here. From the stretch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Hey now. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Stepping in, Austin Hayes, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
The count 1-1.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Ball 2.
2-2.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away.
Now batting, shortstop.
So the batting order turns
Jose.
over now and set to go. Jose
Iglesias.
Iglesias, lifetime against this particular arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air out to straightaway left field. Move. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Orioles.
Now batting,
The right
Dwight
fielder.
Smith Jr. He's
Dwight.
got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Junior.
Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
You know, with 2 outs and nobody on, that's the last thing you want to do on the mound.
batting,
That really
second
gives the
baseman.
opposition some hope that they can do something with this inning.
Ryan.
Now at the plate, Ramon Urias. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Ball 1.
Inside.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. High and deep down the left field line, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Baltimore down to their final strike, and another foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away.
Ball 2.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Pirates led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Mitch Keller earns his first win of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Asher Wojciechowski was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Pirates, 10 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Orioles, no runs on only 2 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.